What's happening, fight fans? Welcome back to the channel. We've got a serious message from Dricus Du Plessis ahead of UFC 319, and it's aimed straight at Khamzat Chimaev. DDP's confidence is off the charts right now, and he's got a very specific reason why he believes he'll come out on top. Before we jump into it, don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications so you never miss a second of the action. Alright, let's get into it. Du Plessis sends a message to Chimaev: "I am the best." In a recent sit-down with Fox, Dricus Du Plessis laid out his full reasoning for why he believes he'll get the job done against Khamzat Chimaev. DDP didn't claim to be the sharpest striker or most technical grappler, but he emphasized that what makes him dangerous is how he blends everything together better than anyone else. One of the most interesting points he made: he's totally okay with being taken down by Khamzat. That right there hints at his strategy. Apply relentless pressure and drag the Chechen star into the later rounds to see what he's really made of. That strategy lines up with what many fans already believe. The key to beating Chimaev is surviving his initial burst and then testing his cardio in the championship rounds. Still, not everyone is sold on the idea that Khamzat's gas tank is a vulnerability anymore. Big John McCarthy weighed in on his podcast and said he thinks Chimaev has already solved that problem. He pointed out that Baralho has been training over at the training lab with Coach Sam, a place known for turning athletes into absolute machines. Like we said earlier, this fight is one of the toughest to predict in recent memory. What do you think, MMA fans? Can Khamzat maintain the pace for 5 full rounds against DDP? Who walks out with the belt? Drop your predictions in the comments below. Now, let's take a closer look at what Dricus had to say during that Fox interview.
You know, with my style, that is a very, like I say, it's a very controversial style in the UFC. Unlike anything that most people have ever seen, it's only a benefit because it's proven to be effective. But then again, how do you prepare for that? How do you find somebody to mimic that? And that's at the end of the day almost my niche. It's hard, close to impossible to prepare for me because I have this unique style that, where do you find somebody to mimic it? Khamzat, obviously, world-class wrestling, grappling, but, you know, this level of the sport, everybody's world-class. You know, this is not grappling or wrestling, this is MMA. And that's where I'm going to exploit. We're not fighting for a wrestling title, we're not fighting for a grappling title. We are fighting for the UFC title. And that's where I am the best. I'm not the best wrestler, I'm not the best grappler or best striker. But when you put all of those things together, if you combine it and that's the sport we do, I am the best in the world.
That's Dricus Du Plessis in his own words, calm, confident, and completely locked in on that belt. This title fight is shaping up to be something wild, and both men are clearly preparing for war. Hit that like button if you're hyped for UFC 319, subscribe for more fight updates, and let us know in the comments who you're backing, DDP or Chimaev. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.